South Africa is not collapsing slowly, it is collapsing on schedule. While you were distracted, the numbers already decided the 2026 elections. The African National Congress says fixing local government is their top priority, but internal data in March 2026 by-elections tell a different story. In 2021, they fell below 50%. In 2024, they dropped to 40%, and now the math says something brutal. They are not recovering, they are being replaced. Today we break down the math of defeat, not opinions, not propaganda, just numbers. And by the end of this video, you will see why 2026 will not be a loss. It will be a reset of power in South Africa. As of March 2026, analysts are using one word to describe the ANC: frozen. Not collapsing overnight, not recovering either. Stuck. They have a reform message, but it's not reaching communities. Why? Because reality is louder than messaging. You cannot campaign your way out of a broken infrastructure. You cannot spin your way out of dry taps. In key metros like Johannesburg, Ekurhuleni and eThekwini, service delivery is the campaign, and right now it is failing. That creates a dangerous political condition. A party that still has power but is losing belief. Let's talk about the real crisis: debt. Municipalities across South Africa owe billions to Eskom, and here is the problem: they are not paying. Even after the National Treasury interventions in early 2026, metros like Ekurhuleni are still failing to settle bulk service accounts. That creates a chain reaction. No payments means unstable electricity. Unstable electricity means economic slowdown. Economic slowdown means less revenue, and less revenue means even more debt. This is not mismanagement anymore, it is a trap. And here's the question every voter is starting to ask: if your municipality cannot pay its bills, why should you pay them your vote? Now we move to the political battlefield: KwaZulu-Natal. The March 18, 2026 by-elections confirmed one thing: the ANC is bleeding support from both sides. On one side, the Inkatha Freedom Party, on the other, the MK Party. This is not just opposition growth, it is fragmentation. And fragmentation changes everything. Here is the math: a 5% drop in metro support, that's all it takes, and suddenly you get hung cancelled. No majority, no control, no dominance. The ANC does not lose power overnight. It loses the ability to decide. And once that happens, coalitions take over the game. A simple question is, which is the bigger threat in your area? DA-led coalitions or MK momentum? Pick one and comment. There are now two South Africas. One is governed with financial discipline, the other is governed with political survival. In the Western Cape, municipalities are ring-fencing critical revenue like water. That protects infrastructure, that builds trust. Now compare that to Gauteng. Water systems are failing, maintenance is delayed, budgets are stretched, different governance, different outcomes. So what happens in 2026? Here's the projection. Johannesburg becomes a coalition battleground. Nelson Mandela Bay becomes highly volatile. These are not safe zones anymore. They are swing metros, and swing metros decide national narratives. This is bigger than one party losing. This is a system adjusting. For the first time in decades, voters are not choosing loyalty. They are choosing performance, and something new is rising: independent candidates, community-driven politics, active citizens, people who are not waiting for parties to fix their lives. They are stepping in. So understand this clearly: 2026 is not just an election, it is an audit. And right now, the books do not balance. But here is the real question: can a coalition run Johannesburg better than a majority government? Yes or no? Drop your answers in the comments. Let's test the future before it happens.